There are in Holland two games of golf. One is, of course, the golf we play over here. But they also have a game which is called golf. You write it with a K. And it's a complete different game nowadays. But they say that it is the game of which golf originated.
I was always led to believe that the home of golf was at St Andrews, that famous link in the east coast of Scotland.
In Denmark we at the moment have about 40 courses and about 15,000 players. And golf has been at the increase for the last 3 or 4 years. We have doubled the number of courses and players.
Golf is not yet very popular in France. We only have 110 clubs and very little public ones, but I think it's making big progress and improving a little.
In Iceland we have 14 courses and about 1,200 members, and we can only play golf about 4 months a year.
In Italy, there are not very many golf courses. There are altogether 60 golf courses and not more than 8,000 players altogether.
Swedish golf is very similar to Irish, I should say. We have about 140 courses. There are around 60,000 players. We can't play golf all the year round. In the northern parts we can't play for more than 4 or 5 months, in the southern parts for about 8 months.
We have in Luxembourg only one golf course, 18-hole course. But we have about some 650 members. Out of those, only 250 are actually playing members. So we have a little problems to get a good team together.
Problems? Problems? Of course they've got problems. But these newcomers to golf are playing it just as well as we do, with our hundreds of years to perfect our game. Damn it, they're so methodical about it.
All kind of people are playing golf nowadays, and especially young people is playing very much.
Golf is still quite expensive in France, but if you see a club like this one, most of the members are from the upper class.
And just who are these guys? Upper class from France, maybe, but others too, from all over Europe. From Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Spain, Switzerland, and Sweden. Oh, they're golfers, all right, but where are they off to? To Ireland? To pit their newfound talents against the might of the traditional giants of the amateur game? Ireland, England, Scotland, and Wales? Dare they? Dare they wave their shimmering nibliks in anger at us in our European Amateur Championship in Killarney? They can't do this to us. But they're doing it. Killarney, watch out. Here they come. Ah, Killarney, you are truly beautiful, without a blemish. Will you forgive us then for our mundane preparations? Labours, we assure you, meant not to conceal any imperfection in the natural order of things. Such, indeed, would be impossible. But labours necessary nonetheless to cater for a section of us, mere mortals, a brash, broody and boisterous breed called golfers. "80 degrees of heat and unrelenting sunshine certainly helped to launch new ideas in men's golf fashions, but it also complemented the ideal natural setting for the staging of the 9th European Amateur Team Championship. On the final practice day, there was not a mad dog to be seen, but many Englishmen toiled on, understandably confident of recording their 4th successive victory in the event.
Do you feel fit about retaining the title here this year?
Oh, I think we'll get that all right.
Part like that all the time. We
And the Irish?
might get that title.
Well, in 80 degrees of heat, it was understandable that they were cautious.
Course is in terrific order. Greens are
perfect.
very smooth.
This year, even in front of so much beauty, we know that all of you will try your utmost to excel yourself for your respective countries in the best sporting spirit. Our 1975 championship will see 18 countries competing. Of our association, only 2 countries are not participating. For us, it is a wonderful meeting, which brings us all together once again. And we hope that you shall enjoy it as much as we look forward to do so. Play well, gentlemen, and good luck to you all.
Yes, I was out fishing Friday in Esbjerg.
But hold hard, sir. There's more to Killarney than golf. Sure, isn't the club itself called the Killarney Golf and Fishing Club? Of course it is. And the Danish team wanted to sample all its delights. Thursday, the qualifying day. The leading 8 teams after this round will later fight for the title. And there's a hectic scramble to get into this top 8. This is the last hole of the crucial match, and that's the tee shot of Raidió of France. He needs to get down in 2 putts for France to qualify. Playing with him, Jens Thomassen of Denmark and Ireland's Hugh Smith. And this is for a birdie and a round of 77. So, he settles for 78. And Ireland are in the last 8. Raidió again. And this little one to put France through. The putt drops, and with it, England's hopes of retaining their title. Yes, remarkably, they failed to make the final list of 8. Scotland, Italy, Sweden, Germany, Switzerland, Ireland, Wales, and France. Friday, Ireland versus Sweden in one of the quarter-finals. Pat Mulcair putts on the 13th. It was one of the few things to go right for the Irishman. He lost 3-2. Same green, same result for another Irishman, Brian Malone. But he too lost his match, and Sweden were heading for a shock win. There was much head shaking in the Irish camp. On the edge of the 17th, Hugh Smith stands all square with Aurel of Sweden, attempting to get it close to the pitch and run. and this is the Swede with a 10-footer for a par 4. So that left Smith needing to hold his putt to remain all square. Orell hitting at the famous finishing hole in Killarney, the 202-yard par 3. He's pushed to the right into heavy rough. A chance for Smith. He too is in rough on the right of the green. Now this is Smith with his second to the 18th. Too late. Orell wins one up. Fortune didn't exactly smile on France's Georges Leven that day either. That putt went in and out. And his tee shot on the next hole hit an electricity pole.
Hello, Ivo. I'm down here by the 16th tee.
The official referee is wearing a green armband.
Well, this has been discussed.
An official ruling is given by Dr. Jerry Owens of the Tournament Organising Committee. And Monsieur Leven departs the scene, obviously none too pleased about our power system. France lost that day to Scotland, but the remaining quarterfinals ended in surprise victories for Switzerland over Germany and for Italy over Wales. Indeed, it could be said that the only predictable result occurred on the next day, Saturday, Sweet Derby Day at the Curragh.
Behind the front, is coming on the extreme right now. But as they have about a furlong and a half to go, Grundy coming on the outside. But as they hit the last furlong and a quarter, it's Grundy out in front. And Grundy coming on, and Grundy coming away. And as they race down inside the final furlong, there he goes, Grundy. And the king is chasing Grundy, but the king is in front. The king of the day is Grundy. In second place is King Palador. In third comes that Pretender. That's the Pretender.
I want the 20 people.
Who has Grundy? Is never so gay. But what a win. And this is the horse that really is the king. He may not be King Palador, but
Smith is 3 up after 7. Then he is 7 up after 8. And Malone is 3 up after 8.
That was Brian Malone, coming out of the bunker and on to victory in his singles. And this is Jackie Harrington in the match that eventually decided the outcome of Ireland versus Wales, with the Welshman Germain finally winning on the 20th to give Wales victory by 4 matches to 3. But this was just one of the many tussles for minor places. The championship proper was going to be resolved the next day between Italy and Scotland, both of whom were understandably absent from the Hooley and Hannigan's house that night.
With all its might, well, Brady meets O'Grady. There'll be eruptions of a fight. Taking my muscles a bit of a fuss in Hannigan's house tonight. Come into the parlour, boys, and make yourself at home. Come into the parlour, sure you won't be on your own. There's legs of lamb, there's pots of jam, there's butchie by the score. They see me Gilligan's daughter doesn't know the taste of water. There's cakes of stoke, there's chicken out, grub for half the town. Bottles of it for him, if you want to wash it down. So if you're Irish, you should have a welcome. But there's a hoolie down in Hannigan's house tonight, bring up the bucket. There's a hoolie down in Hannigan's house tonight, we'll all be there now. The hoolie down in Hannigan's house tonight.
It was probably appropriate that the Italians, traditional lovers of beauty, and the Scots, who remain adamant in their insistence that they invented the game of golf, should meet in the final on such a picturesque and testing course as Killarney. It certainly fired the enthusiasm of the Continentals, who saw Italy's emergence as proof positive that the dominance of the amateur scene by the British and Irish was finally at an end. It was an intriguing match. According to the respective team captains, Italy's Piero Cora and Scotland's Sandy Sadler.
Well, I think that the course itself is marvellous, though we haven't had any rain, and it's fast running, which I think will suit the Continentals. And the Scotch boys have played really very well this week. They led the qualifiers by 9 shots, and I think we're going to have a very interesting golf match this afternoon.
Here we were very happy over what we have accomplished. We would never have thought that we could do it, but now that we are frankly approaching the final goal, I hope that also that we can beat Scotland. If we do not beat Scotland, to us a second place would be a great thing.
Green plays Scotland's second shot for the 19th in the morning foursomes, and the Scots have already won the other foursomes match by 5 and 3. Next, Silva for Italy plays to the green. Green's partner, Hutchin, putts and leaves it short and left. So, the Italian, Leonello, has this for a birdie and the match. Now Charlie Green again with this to keep the match alive. So, going into the final series of 5 singles, the championship was delicately poised, and the barroom bookmakers, who had given such generous odds against the Continentals, looked decidedly pale. Italy's Tadini hits at the short 6th hole, standing 2 up on Scotland's Stewart. The Italian chips just a fraction too strongly and leaves himself with a 7-foot putt. Stewart putts for a win, but he leaves it short. Tadini now for his par. He concedes Stewart's putt. Now there's only 1 between them. Match number 2. Hutchin and Leonello all square, and that's a par 3 for the Scot. Now it's the Italian's turn from about 3 feet.
All won by Scotland. Scotland 1 up.
Match number 3. Stephen for Scotland, 1 up, playing into the 8th green. Stephen's ball has found water through the green. No point in playing it out of that lot. He concedes the hole. All square. Tadini again at the 13th. But Stewart follows him in. And that lead was increased to 2 as we see Tadini play his 2nd to the 16th. He's on the green, but Stewart misses from closer range.
Italy wins the hurl in 4, Scotland 1 up.
Match number 4, and Scotland's strength and depth is finally asserting itself. The Italian Beatty is 3 down and in sand at the 15th. But what a great shot. His opponent Green with an outside chance to win the match, but he leaves it a good bit short. Meanwhile, Tadini on the 17th shows us how to get extra length by measuring a drop with the cover still on his driver. While back on the 16th, we watch Betty's all-action swing. And Charlie Green fairly whacks into it too. Tadini again. And in more trouble at the 17th. 1 down and just 2 to play. The strain of playing 2 rounds a day for 3 days is beginning to tell. His compatriot Beatty, too, is finding the going difficult against Green, who is playing all the percentage shots in order to safeguard his 2 holes lead. Tadini again. And again finding more trouble for himself on the 17th. His opponent Stewart has quite a putt, but even 3 from there would do, so he lays it up carefully. And here he is again. Signor Never Say Die, Tadini, needing to hold this one. But come back. The ball is still in the bunker. The match is conceded. Green the winner by 2 and 1. And the canny Scots permit themselves a further smile as news arrives that they have also won the 5th match out in the country. A most comprehensive 6 and 5 win by McGregor over Silva.
Thank you for playing so nice and
But victory was not yet secured. Later the scoreboard would show Sita got one back for Italy by beating Stephen 1 up, and that Lionello halved with Hutchin. That meant the deciding match was the one between Green and Betty. And this was Betty's chance. A long chance for a birdie on the 16th. But he leaves it very short. Now, Green with the pressure off for his birdie. If he gets it, Italy live on. If he misses, Scotland are sure of the championship.
Hole 1 by Green. Scotland win the match by 3 and 2.
So, for the record, Scotland first, ahead of the new challengers from the continent. Italy second, Sweden third, and Switzerland fourth. Followed by Wales 5th, Germany 6th, Ireland 7th, and France 8th. And for the new champions, it was full compensation for having finished so tantalizingly close in the recent past. Runners-up in the previous 2 championships in 1971 and 1973. Aye, brave and bonny lads they are. And the final roll of honour. Team captain Sandy Sadler and his players. Charlie Green, Ian Hutchin, George McGregor, Sandy Stephen and Hugh Stewart. And what of the Irish? Well, it's not too difficult to find some crumbs of comfort. Sure, wasn't the weather lovely? And sure, didn't Killarney do us proud?